All right, I gotta ask, who is loving the show after episode 3? I know that I am. This is fantastic. One of the things that I'm really liking about the show is there is a total of 8 episodes. And mind you, I've never even heard of this story before since it's based on a true story loosely. Of course, they said it was based on a true story, but some of the things they did dramatize it just for our entertainment's sake. But we have 8 episodes total about this fight night, this $1 million heist. And we're in episode 3. It just ended. 5 left, but the robbery is already over. Now this is just going to be 5 episodes of detective work, of an investigation, and I'm here for it. That really does get me excited because I have no idea how this is going to end. I mean, now I can look it up, but even if I do that to get some of what happened, I'm not going to know everything because, like I just said, a lot of this, or I don't know, a good portion of it or some of it was dramatized, was made up, is fiction. So I'm having a lot of fun with this right here. At the very beginning of the episode, the crap hits the fan. We finally have Frank Moulton in there, Samuel Jackson's character. From Chicken Man, Kevin Hart leading him to the party. And the look that Frank is giving the Chicken Man is scary as hell. Just like, how in the hell did I get into this mess, and are you responsible? And it really does look like the Chicken Man is responsible. And Kevin Hart's character, he's gonna die. He's gonna die. I hope he doesn't die. We know what happened in the opening scene of episode 1. Is he dead? Is he alive? I'm gonna say that he's alive, but we do know what happened towards the end of this episode. Lena died. Chloe Bailey, well, her fine butt, my goodness gracious, he blew her head off. Bullet in the head. Or do we know? We gotta wait and see what happens next episode, but I'm pretty sure she's dead. I'm pretty sure she's not out of it. And I'm not even sure if she broke. Why not? Why would you not break? Why would you not reveal the beans, or at the very least give a false name? Now, I'm not saying that you should snitch. You don't want to snitch on your brother. Of course, he was crying in the bathtub because Buck Wild or whatever, Willie Black, I'm sorry, I said Buck Wild. Willie Black was like, hey man, shut the F up. Go handle your brother. I don't even know why she got so upset when he was doing that with the gun anyway. Is that her pride, or is that her ego? Or is she just trying to act? Is she just trying to perform in front of Vivian and the other lady, just trying to pretend like she's not an inside woman? I don't know. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section, but it could be either or. But she's not going to want to snitch on her brother. She got that pick out of her hair with the blade on it or whatever. It's extremely sharp, it's extremely pointy, and she cut the mess out of Vivian, out of Taraji P. Henson's character. And I liked her. She was doing a pretty decent job. Every time she does pop up into something, I like her more and more. Okay, she was also in the show Swarm with Dominique Fishback. She had a small role in that, and she did a great job. And she, did a great job in this too. If her character's still alive, but I seriously doubt it. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section. But I do like at the very beginning of the episode, Cadillac Richie, Terrence Howard's character, he's like, man, who is dumb enough to rob us? And that's where Frank Moulton said, that is the $1 million question, and it went and cut to the opening credits. And that is the question, like, there has to be somebody just dumb enough to rob us, or they just may not know who they are robbing. But I also like in the middle of the episode, Cadillac was like, oh my gosh, these are amateurs. They are sloppy as hell. Let's just jump their ass, use this little mofo as a shield, and shoot our way out of here. Okay, that's possibly not the best solution. I like what Frank was doing, how he just basically freed everybody. And also Chicken Man got the lady to stand up, exposing her breast, like, hey, I gotta go to the restroom. That was smart as hell. I am a bit frustrated that they were not able to get the gun out of his hand, out of the shotgun, after they hemmed him up from the back. That dude was twice his size, and they had 3 or 4 other dudes. They could have had one guy have his hand on the gun and the other people just beating the hell out of him. You cannot tell me that you cannot get 4 or 5 men to pry one person's hand off of a gun, whether it's near the trigger or the barrel of the gun, the butt of the gun, whatever. So that was a bit frustrating. Also, the way that Lena's brother, he had the big mask on, the cartoon face, how he was able to get his gun off. That doesn't make any sense to me. They all should have been able to gang up on all of them, get the guns, and blast away at least one person coming downstairs, maybe leaving 2 or 3 people upstairs. But they should have been able to get at least 3 guns. But that was the only thing I didn't like. I was like, okay, come on now. Y'all done had everybody free. This should have been easy. It'd be different if all 3 of them were vets, but only one of them was a vet. Willie Black, the other 2 were super duper amateurs, which y'all called out. Y'all just really didn't execute the way that y'all should. Also, love Kevin Hart. He doesn't want to die. He does not want to die. Chicken Man does not want to die. He'll be trying to be buddy with Frank. Like, hey, Frank, I just want to let you know I had nothing to do with this. Frank, like, hey, bro, shut the hell up. And I don't blame him in this. Like I said, for the 4th or 5th time, it really does look like Chicken Man was responsible for this. So he has to make do. He has to make things right. And I like the way he's doing that. He's using that hustler mindset to be like, hey, you seem like you're a little wet behind the ears, buddy. Do you even know who you're robbing right now? We got this gangster here. He's over this, he's over that. And I think you may have bitten off a little bit more than you can chew. Hey, the man is trying to do whatever he can to get out of that situation alive, and everybody else. So I'm not mad at him. I love the hustle. I love the passion. I love the gasoline that is brewing in Chicken Man's body to help him go, to help him get out of all the situations. And like I said, the acting is pretty good too from everybody across the board. Even the little man that was in the bathtub crying. And Chloe Bailey's like, hey, it's just me and you in here. Oh, Lena, we shouldn't have did this. Well, I told you we should have done. No, but you don't know who we robbed. And no, God, he crying, losing his mind. I don't blame him one bit. I don't want to be part of that life. There's just so many unknowns. There are so many variables that you have to consider. And the henchmen should have been on top of it. While they did escape, one man did get his head blown away. Well, not his head. He got his chest blown away with the shotgun. And I don't know why Lena thought it was a good idea to go and try to swing on him like this to expose yourself. I know that Vivian and the other woman are on you, but don't just reveal yourself to the world. That doesn't make sense. But the henchmen were able to escape. Luckily, they would have got out there cleaner, but Seneca Wall's character and Willie Black wanted to argue, wanted to fight. When somebody came in, they only had one henchman out there with the shotgun and wasn't able to stop them from leaving the house. And so they could have went and got all these witnesses, the police, help, reinforcements, all that. So they just had to leave. And it was just really a coincidence. It really was a coincidence that they made it out there alive like that. But I kind of thought Lena would turn her over a new leaf. I forgot for a second that she was an inside woman, because when Vivian was trying to escape through the attic, she was not pushing her enough. I was just saying to myself, my goodness gracious, I am not the strongest person in the world, but why are you not able to pull yourself up, Vivian? Why not? And then I was getting mad at Lena like, my gosh, it's not like she's 500 pounds. Just push off of each other. But of course, I was like, oh yeah, she's trying to stop her from escaping. But I'm glad Vivian was smart enough to know that, okay, I did not just fall. You were stopping me. You pulled me down. You were holding me back. And I do like the way they confronted her. But Lena was still doing a good job of acting, trying to pretend like she was not part of the farce. But she's dead now. She's dead. And who is going to end up dead or living after this? I don't know, but I really, really am excited. I'm still not feeling Muhammad Ali. I'm not. I do apologize. I'm not trying to hate on the brother. Pretty sure that he's a very, very nice person in real life. But I am just not, was it Dexter Darden? I'm sorry, my guy. It's just really not working for me. The performance. I mean, you're trying, at least you have the tone of voice correct in a way. But other than that, it's just really not doing it for me. And that's just really unfortunate because Muhammad Ali is such an important character. I mean, this whole story is centered around him. But he is riding around with J.D. Hudson, Don Cheadle's character. And I do like Don Cheadle's character. Only time I didn't like him was in the last episode when he was sitting in the pews and the seats in the gymnasium, in the auditorium. That line of dialogue right there was not the best. But in this, he was also talking about how he became a police officer, how he's good at the job, that he was born for the role, and how he didn't even take it seriously, but ended up passing the test, and that it was fate, basically, like he was kind of just born to do this. I was feeling all that right there, but I was a bit worried at first when he was trying to drive Muhammad Ali to the airport, but they got stopped in the road by the governor. I did not know what was going to happen, but he just mad that he lost, butthurt, evil, racist, all of those combined, just like, okay, hey, I'm pretty sure you had a good time, but I never want to see you in this town again. I could not imagine what I would be going through, what I would be thinking about if something like that happened to me. But I know that people still exist like that in the world. I just haven't come across, and it does remind me of Sundown Towns too. But that was interesting. You guys let me know your thoughts on that as well, and if they handled the situation correctly or not. Were y'all also kind of thinking this, like, okay, how many people are in the house? Do you think that some of the other guests should have been able to jump the henchmen? I mean, they did have big guns on them, and one slip up, somebody is going to get blown away. But as they had the montage in the middle of the episode where the lady is opening the door, hey, welcome to the party. Come on in. Maybe they just wanted to survive, and of course they wanted to survive. What the hell am I talking about? But maybe there just wasn't an opportunity to present itself. Again, this is based on a true story, so maybe it just didn't happen. But I was just like, man, y'all need to jump their asses. Come on now, come on. And just some of the small details of Cadillac Ricci, just saying, okay, that one over there, he killed before him. Look how steady his hands are. But these two over here, they are amateurs. I don't know where they're from. Their bodies are covered up completely. I can't see any tattoos. I can't see any birthmarks or any defects, scars, anything like that. These guys may have known what they're doing on accident, but I do like the way that he was trying to assess the situation the whole time, because he couldn't believe that he was in this mess, and I couldn't either. I was a bit nervous when Vivian had to dance in front of everybody. I just didn't want to see her taken advantage of or being raped or molested or anything like that. I mean, that is humiliating. I do respect the fact that Chicken Man was trying to speak up for us when we're like, okay, hey, this is enough. You already got us half naked. You got all this money, all these jewels. Just let her go. You don't have to do all of this. This is just ridiculous. I like the way that they both had each other's back. Like, Vivian didn't want him, Willie Black, to put the gun in Chicken Man's mouth, and Chicken Man didn't want his girl up there, and that's not even his girl. Well, it is his girl. He didn't even want her being exposed, even if she may or may not have done this type of activities in the past. I just really like they had each other's back right there. And it does look believable, but at the same time, Frank is in the back like, okay, is this genuine? Is this true? Or are they just putting on a show to try to act like he's a victim so that he's not blamed for this heist? I don't know. All valid questions. You guys let me know what you think. I also got a good laugh when they was at the party, when they was at the banquet, and that evil guy tried to swing on Muhammad Ali. Just how slow that punch was to him. I mean, he barely moved. He just like, oh, and the guy just fell down. Hilarious. I don't know. Why would you think that you're able to swing on the heavyweight champion of the world, even if he hasn't fought in 3 years? That just doesn't make any sense. But hey, some people just don't have it all up there. Also, JD Huston's wife, do y'all think that she was right? Because he wasn't happy. He thought that he was doing a BS job chaperoning somebody, but his wife was like, babe, look, we were over here at this point in time, but now you have Muhammad Ali in your front yard with all these people praising you, saying, hey, you're responsible for keeping him safe. I think that's a come up. He just kind of needed to look at it in a different lens. But sometimes that's what we need that lifelong partner, aka a wife, for, because she's able to hold you down sometimes when all of your nerves are stray. And I just like that right there. Just a beautiful scene to me between husband and wife. I mean, not a beautiful, it was just a good scene. I really did like the interaction there too. And there was some comment in this episode too, like, we gonna run over here and jump them, but then bing, bang, boom, and blast their ass, and we gonna ram them and bam, bam, bam. Boom, boom, bam, bam, bam. I got a little chuckle out of that too. But where do y'all think Chicken Man is taking Vivian? He can't take her to the hospital. He cannot take her home. Where is he taking her? Where do you think? We're gonna have to talk about it next time. Guys, this was a great episode. I really did enjoy it. I'm also happy with JD Huston at the end of this. He gets a real job. He is put on the case. And so now he is going to be going around investigating this whole thing to try to figure it out, to solve the puzzle. But it's going to be a race against time. It's going to be the detective JD Hudson versus the Black Mafia versus Frank Moulton to find out who was responsible for the heist. And right now, the Chicken Man, Kevin Hart's character, is at the top of the list. I do hope he survives. But JD Hudson and his team, they're going to be coming around a lot of dead bodies from Frank and the Black Mafia. First, it's going to be Lena. I'm pretty sure she's dead. We're going to find out at the beginning of next episode or I don't know when we're going to find out, but we're going to find out. But yeah, it's a race against time, and I'm here for it. I'm really enjoying the show. I'm really liking it. 5 episodes left, and this is just so damn good. So great job, everybody involved over at Peacock. Y'all did a hell of a great job with this. And guys, remember, I will be going live on my channel. Well, not on my channel. I'm going to be a guest with Tower with Stroke Reviews TV. It is going down this Sunday, September the 8th, 2024 at I think 4 o'clock p.m. CST. So make sure you come through. You check us out. We're going to be having a great time. Actually, 4 or 5 p.m. And so, yeah, come check us out. Come through, kick it with us. We all going to have a great time. But guys, again, I just want to thank you so much for tuning in. And before you go, don't forget that I'm B. Avery. That's just my opinion. Peace out, and I'll see you next time.